They called me a problem, a nuisance, an old man stuck in his ways. They said my little drainage canal, the one that had faithfully served this land for over 70 years, was an eyesore. But what they failed to see was that it wasn't just a ditch. It was the land's last line of defense, a silent guardian against the fury of nature. The HOA, with their pristine suits and even more pristine golf course, saw only a blemish on their manicured paradise. They voted, they decreed, and they buried my canal under a mountain of dirt and freshly laid sod, severing a connection that ran deeper than mere soil. They handed me a letter, a sterile document full of legalese and veiled threats, and told me the matter was closed. But nature doesn't read letters. Nature doesn't care for bylaws or board meetings. It operates on a much older, more powerful set of rules. 3 days later, the heavens opened. It wasn't just rain. It was a biblical deluge, a relentless torrent that turned streets into rivers and lawns into lakes. I sat by my window, watching the water rise, my heart a strange mix of dread and vindication. My property, my little island of defiance, stayed dry. The wisdom of my grandfather, who dug that canal with his own 2 hands, was holding true. The water flowed exactly where it was meant to, finding its way around my home as if guided by an unseen hand. But for the HOA's pride and joy, the story was different. Their multi-million-dollar golf course, the jewel in their crown, was disappearing. The beautifully sculpted fairways became a murky, swirling sea. The sand traps filled to the brim, turning into miniature muddy ponds. The putting greens, once as smooth as velvet, were submerged under feet of brown, churning water. They had tried to conquer nature, to bend it to their will, but nature had simply shrugged and reminded them who was truly in charge. They had buried my canal, but in doing so, they had only succeeded in digging their own watery grave. If you've ever felt unheard, if you've ever watched arrogance lead to ruin, maybe you can understand the quiet storm that was brewing in my soul that day. Give this video a like, not for me, but as a silent nod to the simple, unyielding truths of the world. Remember, some things are put in place for a reason. Do not be so quick to tear down old fences until you know why they were built in the first place. Thanks for watching.